Funding is provided by New York State Senator Catherine M. Young, representing Western New York's 57th District. Funding is provided by Absolute Care of Westfield, committed to returning the favor to those who have spent a lifetime caring for others, located on 26 Cass Street in Westfield, New York. Dave Cass and Rick Newell provide funding on behalf of the Lakeview Hotel and Restaurant at the Docks, located on Water Street near the lake in Mayville. From the Chuck Kelsey Television Studio of Access Channel 5 in Mayville, it's Senior Report with Reed Powers. Join us live Saturday mornings between 9 and 10 a.m. in Fredonia, Mayville, and Silver Creek. Call in and share a thought or wish someone a happy birthday with Chautauqua County's only on-air senior program. Reed continues in 2010 with another year of interesting guests expressing their viewpoints and informing the community on a variety of subjects. And now, here's Reed Powers.
And good morning. What a beautiful day. A beautiful day here in Chautauqua County. Sun is beaming down. The birds are chirping. The flowers are popping up. The tulips are all over the place. The daffodils. That's madness and beauty and joy and happiness. What a day. And you know what? I think I'll put my microphone on. What a day in Chautauqua County. Don't tell anybody down in New York about it. They'll be all over us. I don't need that. We have a beautiful place up here. And I'll tell you, if you haven't taken a little ride up in the country and grabbed some leeks, you really missed out on one of the great delicacies of Chautauqua County. Leeks everywhere. Oceans of leeks up in the hills. Go up around Lyons Mill Road, you'll find there's just literally, it's all green, all the woods up there everywhere. Ask permission before you take them because they've been declared a threatened species. So are dandelions. God help us for these New York DEC people who once prohibited us from putting horse manure on our gardens. Oh, God help us. All right, anyway, I love it here in Chautauqua County. It's just a great place to live. We have a great program today. I've got Marianne Spanos, if she makes it. Well, she's the director for the Office for the Aging. And she unfortunately might not be here because I noticed, I looked at the paper yesterday and it looks like Greg's budget. Greg Edwards is our county executive, got a new budget and he's going to cut some things. One of the things he's going to cut here says a great big print on the front page of the Disturber. Says, Office for the Aging, the elimination of all senior programs. Well, I suspect that poor Marianne's going to be out of a job next week, so we won't be able to have a chance to have her on the air anymore. Oh, well, no more senior programs. I guess the seniors are supposed to go curl up and die, and they don't need let them get out of the way. They'll all be eating this stuff, before you know it anyway, because that's all they can afford, since they're not getting their cost of living. It's cat food, for your information. Some of the cat foods aren't bad, I might add. I'm writing a recipe book for cat food for seniors. We have a lot of things to talk about with Marianne, seriously, and she'll be right here shortly. Now, I wanted to mention the fact that the news is kind of strange these days. Of course, all you see on television today is the movie stars breaking up and fighting over their children and fighting over each other and the girlfriends and the boyfriends, and not just the movie stars, but apparently the athletes are part of the game. Roethlisberger from the Steelers has been charged with rape, but no one believes him in the police department or the DA's office, so they're not going to prosecute him. Oh, but his own team is going to prosecute him. They're going to charge him with 6 games and a big fine. I think it was $200,000 or something, even though nobody's proven anything. He apparently slept with a young lady, and she decided she saw dollars in her stars in her eyes. That's the trouble with being a superstar or a well-known person, famous person, is if you sleep with somebody, they immediately, in many cases, will turn on you and say, "He raped me. I didn't want to sleep with him, and he's got to pay me $10 million." That's what the game plan is. Rock stars and everybody say, "All these women are flocking around." Well, sure. It's worth millions to them sometimes, and they could write a book about it. Besides, there's another couple of million. How can you beat it? Is there anything about the Iraq or war, which is sopping up our money by like there's no tomorrow? Is there anything about the war in Afghanistan? No, very little, because the major TV stations don't want to run that. We'll think about it, and then we'll realize that the arms makers are cleaning house. $1 trillion a year they're making on these wars, which will lead nowhere. They're Vietnams. Everybody who's in the business knows it. We'll eventually go skulking away with our tails between our legs. What the hell? That's the way it is. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, my friends. And it's designed that way. Especially seniors, if you're not going to get a cost of living that's meaningful for 10 years and you've lost half your purchasing power. Here's the answer. Cat food. That's what seniors will be eating. During the Depression, they ate cat food. Some of it isn't too bad, but some of it's not very good. The tuna isn't bad, I might add, and the beef strips, if they're properly warmed up and cooked, not bad. All right, anyway, right. I've got some local news. The news in Chautauqua County isn't too great because it looks like Greg Edwards is going to close down everything, including on the front page of the paper, the great big print here, all senior services. All services for seniors. How about that? Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Well, all right. Let's talk about something locally here. Who wants to talk about the state, what they're doing? They're closing all parks. That's one thing Greg's going to do is, there are a few parks left that are beautiful. They're Chautauqua County parks. He's going to close them up for the most part. Yeah. Nothing. You're going to be paying the highest taxes in the United States here in Chautauqua County, and you're going to get nothing. Lilydale. I got something here about Lilydale. They're going to have a huge, wonderful, great weekend coming up for Memorial Day. And Memorial Day is the time, I'll tell you. It's going to be I think I see Marianne Spanos. She is here. She did come. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so at any rate, we've got a lot of things going on here. I wanted to mention, again, Lilydale is going to have a Memorial Day weekend. Used to be called Decoration Day. Don't plant nothing till Decoration Day was the saying up here. Now the military apparently has taken it over, and it's now Memorial Day. We remember them. It used to be we'd go up and decorate the family plots and everything. All that. That's all gone, part of the past. Get some leeks. They're wonderful, wonderful eating, easy to clean. Kara Seeking sent me some stuff. She's quite active in the Lilydale board over there. And she says this is going to have all kinds of great things. And they're having a heartbeat drum circle, among others, and a guided meditation, joint spiritualistic church service, treasury sale, healing meditation, all kinds of things at Lilydale this Memorial Day. So get with it. You can stay in Casadega, you can stay in Lilydale, inexpensive housing. It's just a terrific setup over there. You can't beat it. All right. I wanted to say locally, we've got some great senior clubs. Join your club. Oh, she is here. They haven't fired her yet. Okay, great. I was afraid we'd lose Marianne because of the budget cuts. Oh, well, right in the front page of the paper, Greg is discontinuing all senior services. That's the new budget. I wonder what Marianne's going to do for a job. She makes great Greek food, Slovakia. Maybe she'll open a Greek restaurant. Unfortunately, 95% of them go under in good times, and in bad times, 100% go under. 100% of all new restaurants will die within 18 months. Don't start a new restaurant. Dunkirk Federated Seniors, they had a couple of notes here. Betty Korzeniewski does the job over there, and she's the president. And oh, what a bunch. Josie Wazinski is the chaplain, and they have a great bunch of people that are taking care of each other. They had a good meeting, and I wanted to say the attendance prize was won by Irene Christopher and Jean Kubera. And the 50-50 raffle was won by some members. Okay. Lakeshore Senior